Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ebenrolls. So today I'm going to be teaching you the way around the addictive drums, to navigate your way around the addictive drums and to separate the drums to your mixer track so you'll be able to mix it differently. Let's dive straight in. So first I have my addictive drums loaded right here. So I'm going to be using just the first preset. So here we have it. There are other presets right here you can use. I can change the way the drum sounds actually, but we're actually going to stick with the natural, the first one. Next thing is changing a particular drum. Maybe you don't like this tom right here and you want to use the tom from another drum, because addictive drums have multiple drums, different types. Here you can see Fairfax, Black Velvet, and the rest of them you could use them on. So we'll be sticking to our preset here. So peradventure you like a tom from another preset, let's say a Black Velvet tom, so we tend to look for it here. Then we'll just, after that we'll just say okay, and here we have it. Right, so we can do that for our snare too. As much as I like the snare, we could change change the snare sound. Let's see. Yeah, we could use that. Yeah. Next, we'll be talking about the trigger. So the trigger is basically for just the snare and the kick, and it's most times it is only loaded at the flexi part of the addictive drums. So there you see that, here you see what we call flexi 1, flexi 2, or flexi 3. You could load any of the triggers you want. So the same way we change the preset, that's the same way we could look for our trigger. So here is okay, and there's already a trigger on this snare here, so we'll change it. We'll put an actual trigger rather than a snare. Then you have to scroll almost to the end. Yes, and here you find them where it's written snare trigger, kick trigger. So we'll just use any of them. Let's use the other one. We're using this. So here, next we're going to load another trigger here for a kick. There's one I love so much. I love it so much. It sounds really good. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna put it. So should, in case you come to the addictive drums and you don't see your trigger supported or added up on the snare or on the kick, you could just hold this and drag it to where you want to keep it. There, and then the trigger is set. So this orange light right here and the orange light right here is showing you on the kick, the orange light on the kick side of the kick, and the orange light by the side of the trigger is showing you that they are working together and they are coming alive together as you do it, as you trigger them or as you kick them. So next, I'll be taking you how to do the sound design of the drum. So right here for the kick, to do that you have to come here, click either the kick or the snare or the hi-hat or the tom or something to get the preset that moment. So here is for the kick. Here you see beat beta, the beta, and then the front. So you choose where you want the sound to come out more. It helps in toning your kick before your mix. But right here I'm just gonna leave it at 0%. So, and then here is your EQ. You can tweak it before your actual mix on your mixer. to determine how your drum will sound from here first, giving it maybe a depth you like or something. So next is this other side of the mix. Here's your filter. You filter it, and it gives you a filtered, it gives you a filtered sound. And next is your pitch. It changes the pitch of the kick, making it deeper or lighter depending on what you want to do at that moment. But then I really love my kick to be really deep, you know. But then, yeah. So next, here the pitch envelope. I don't really use it on my kick so much. I just leave my kick like that. But then, we'll be using it on just the toms. But for now, let's continue with the snare. Here's the snare. Yeah, and then we could pitch it. Just maybe you're trying to do a Makosa song that needs a sharp snare. Yeah, you can pitch your snare up and get that. You understand? So it gives you that feel. And also the same thing here, you have your top and you have your bottom. You could switch, you could put it where you want. If you put it close to the bottom, you have a little bit of some bottom snare there, you hear it. And on the top, you hear more of the top. So the compression, I mostly don't compress here. I just let it be. Then I do it when I bounce it to my master channel, that's here. When I bring it here, I'm going to bring the Addictive Drums here. It's going to sound here. Everything, the toms and everything is going to sound differently on different channels here. So I do my compression here. So let's move straight to the envelope. So sometimes when you open the tom side or any of the instruments, this place tend to be empty. So you just click here and they come, right? So and then on the remaining. So that's how you on them. But for now, I just need these two. So this tom, let's say I want to pitch it up. I want to pitch it up a bit. I could pitch it. Yeah, there. So, and then there's, yeah, I think this one already have the envelopeness inside, so I don't need to do it here. Okay, I think I should use this to do the example. So this is what the pitch envelope does. So if you toggle raise this up, it gives you this. That's sucking effect of the drum. You understand? But leaving it down there just makes it normal. But that sucking effect you can get it by. So sometimes you don't really need too much of it. You don't really need so much. You just need a little, and you get what you want. All right. So we'll be moving to separating the drums. So right here, here's our kick, snare, hi-hat, toms till the tom 4. Then the flex is where we'll put our triggers and some other little things we might need. So here, OH stands for overhead. On this picture here, there's a clear example here. The mic that is coming from the drum room, like up of the drum room, the mic that picks most times more of the cymbals, but yet it picks the whole drum sets to do, but most times more of the cymbals. And here's the room mic. Mic also placed in the room, can be placed anywhere in the drum room, the drum closet that would also pick some part of drum. Then here's the boss. The boss can comprise of anything. It can carry just the kick and snare. That is depending on the producer or the person mixing. But then here I think this carries just kick and snare. That's it. So next we'll be moving to how we separate the drums to our mixer. So I just did something now. First, you click this place, the detailed settings here on the top left corner of your Addictive Drum plugin. Just click it and click the VST wrapper setting icon here. Then click processing. Before it was here, so you click processing. So in order to be quick, you can click auto map, and if you don't like it, you can reset it. So we are going to just click auto map and then see how it goes. You see that even as we have done that, still it's not separated yet. So there's something else we need to do, and that's here. So here I basically, you click the arrow down every of the mixer track on the Addictive Drum plugin. You click this arrow here, and then most of the times I use this icon, this one, separate out pre-fade out plus master for my kick and for my snare alone. That's when I'm not using the boss, but when I'm using the boss, like now, I don't use it. I just use it on the pre-fader alone. So every other thing on the pre-fader, the so everything now has been separated. So now there is no way it's not gonna work. So here you're gonna see the kick on 1, snare also separated. Remember, the master was on 0, so the master is going to be on the actual channel you selected here. Let's say we selected channel 10. That's where our drum master volume will be. So your kick is going to start from 11. You understand? Yeah. So kick 11, snare. So I love the way Addictive Drums was designed. It was designed so perfectly. It sounds like an original drum setting, where the kick is gonna be sounding a little bit in the snare and in the overheads, like as you can see. The snare also, the toms. You see the snares also triggering. So let's do well to name. So I will name these in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. That's basically it for this tutorial. Please do like and click that subscribe button, and make sure you drop a comment below on what you might want me to teach later or what you enjoyed. And thank you so much. Enjoy.